Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today in our continuation of the Auto Salon series, we'll be taking a look at some aftermarket parts makers and some tuners. We have HKS, which is probably the oldest and the biggest aftermarket JDM parts maker that also makes things from like turbochargers to standalone ECUs like the famous F-Con, suspension, air filters, mufflers, you name it. We have also Cusco, which is a famous suspension maker that comes from rallying, that also makes power braces and lower arm bars. We've been taking a look also at a legendary rotary tuner called Amemiya. Those of you who love JDM car tuning will know that boss himself, Amemiya Osamu, he was one of the founders of the tuning industry and of street tuning and also motorsports tuning already from the 80s and famous throughout the 90s. Known for their illustrious body kits and interesting builds. We're going to be looking at some of the interesting builds this time at the Auto Salon, and also covering Top Secret, another very popular and well-known tuner for making these crazy builds like the V12 Supra. So on to it, let's go see the video. We're here at the HKS booth. Of course, you know HKS is the biggest aftermarket manufacturer of tuning parts. They were one of the first with the longest history, and they also produced turbochargers, which a lot of companies use, piston kits. So we got, of course, 86, GR86. This is the GR86 now, with the demo car with full tuning parts from whatever they have. But this is the cool thing. Having a new sports car means that aftermarket manufacturers can have new parts, can have business to keep on going. So, you know, you support them by making new parts and buying them. This is going to be, you know, how we continue the car tuning industry. And also, well, you know, I mean, somebody's going to do this, right? Somebody's going to put a turbocharger kit, GT3 with a suction cup, not a suction cup, it's an air suction, the suction and the airbox, and a huge intercooler like this, giving a lot of power. Here is the, what do you call it, HKS Racing Performance GR6, and it has the turbocharger that I previously showed you installed already. No airbox here, still on the old school type. And so that's actually, I must say, having an open mushroom with the filter like that is not really good. I shouldn't say it here, but now you should have an airbox or a very reliable air filter. So let's see the Hypermax suspension they've got on display. Auto Salon is really great because you can actually see all of their products in one go. All of their products on offer, and you can check it out, inspect them very carefully, quality, and for, you know, just how it looks, how it feels. You can talk to the salespeople, you can get advice from tuning on knowledge of their parts, and this is what we do every year. When we come here to the Auto Salon, they have new products and we want to find out about it directly. Of course, they only speak Japanese. With some of the bigger companies, they do have English staff who can support. I know Blitz has a gentleman who is really fluent in English, so based in America, so he can help you out with understanding what these products are. Okay, hang on. Okay, this is a GT495 BB turbine. Okay, quite big. And what is this? That's huge. これすごいでかいこのターボ。ターボチャージャー。これがターボ。カタツムリじゃん。It's not a snail. It's not a snail. It's a turbocharger. It's a snail. I know. Looks like snail, right?
Metallic snail.
Metallic snail. Exactly. This metallic snail, the metallic, sorry, this way, can make a lot of power. A lot of power. So a smaller turbine kit for the N1. For the Honda N1. This is for the Honda N1. The Honda N1 turbo, okay, and super huge turbo. But this is for the, what is this for? GTR 35. So you got the set for the R35. Very nice. You can touch it, don't worry. You also have the oils and the new muffler lineup. It's stainless steel, but it's got the titanium style tips over here. Okay, RB26 and GTR fans, SR20 fans. You want this? Actually, hang on. This is a, sorry, I'm I'm not mistaken, this is an RB26. RB26 HKS with the VCam Pro, I believe. So this is something that's also very popular with tuners. HKS coil packs to replace the very weak original Nissan ones. You got the cam gears and also the strengthened timing belt. And for 2JZ GTE, very nice carbon fiber cam cover head, and also their ignition coils. Let's see, let's have a look here. Are they any good? These are actually pretty decent. Of course, you know, HKS, what do you expect? High quality. So here, 1JZ, and it's got a new color scheme with this gunmetal gray SR20 over here. Let me try to show you this as nicely as possible. So, new color schemes. More, I noticed everything now, like even merchandise from Mitsubishi, from GR Racing, everyone's going cool, chic black with very minor accents. You know, not loud styles like before in the 90s. You know, it's now subdued, cool styles. So F-Con IS, the latest ECU, which of course they persist in using this, but a lot of people are using links and all sorts of like high-tech ECUs which are easier to tune. But well, you want to stay JDM, HKS, F-Con IS. I don't know how good it really is, but it's definitely expensive. Very interesting carbon airbox for the GR Yaris, and these are, what is that, inserts for the headlights. Interesting. Alright, let's go on here. And more parts. Oh my goodness, it's going to take a long time. I'm just going to go through and just show you all of the parts that are available. This is the titanium exhaust for the GR Yaris dual exit. Let's just take a look at this quality over here. Very comparable to Fujitsu. We'll check out Fujitsu later. And the titanium compared to the stainless steel. And look at this. So wait, hang on a second. This is intercooler piping for the GR Yaris. Is this carbon fiber? Oh my goodness, it is. Only the housing is metal, but the actual piping is carbon fiber. Silicone hoses and carbon fiber intercooler piping. And here you got the conventionals. This is the exhaust. And 3-cylinder turbo kit for the GR Yaris. Suspension kit. So a lot of interesting new products. Always great to see many different things by these big manufacturers. So this is the old traditional HKS colors of green, black, purple, and with a red stripe. You probably know this if you look at classic JDM race cars with GTR 32. Okay, let's go. HKS merchandise. Who wants a Puma? Oh, so they've actually collaborated with Puma or HKS. Is this a pillow? さっきのキノコ、エアインテーク。そう、水泡。お、これ面白いね。HKS のカラーの T シャツ。これピローでしょ。クッション。フディ。すごいねこれ。これ HKS のスタッフ。Anyone want these merchandises? Okay, Trust is one of my favorite older tuner brands. So let's see. Intercoolers. What is this for? FK8. This is for the FK8. You have the integrated manifold with the turbocharger. GReddy has got some new kits. Again, mushroom intake and huge radiator, intercooler, oil cooler, all packed into one package. A very typical layout, but very important for the FK because the FK8 standard has a lot of cooling problems. This is this is for the GR Yaris actually. So the GR Yaris intercooler is situated a bit lower, very thick. Mind you, very thick. Really liking the quality of the finish of these shiny things. Now let's have a look at all these nice, beautiful clutches. They do always weekend OEM and also GReddy performance clutches. only good for high applications of power and racing. Maybe not very suitable for street. Oh wow, what is this? Evangelion and GReddy. What are they doing here? Seats. This is a gaming seat? Gaming seat. Racing seat. This is a gaming seat. Seat. Yeah, try it. Tell me how it feels. Anything's fine. So, esports gamers, would you want a GReddy design bucket seat? But it's good grip for playing games. Has anybody seen a Celica Double X A60? So this is actually called a Celica Supra in the United States, but in Japan it's called the Celica Double X. Yamaha design, 7M, 24 valve, inline 6, old engine, but also let's look like a 480 and beautifully restored Double X emblem. And I can't get so close, so I'm just going to do this. Beautiful, beautiful. 80s Kaido racer sort of thing. What I love is that, look at that, those decals. Huge, beautiful gold on black. Toyota Celica XX and the old school box type. Woo! Look at this. Old Pioneer rear woofers. I don't know what that is, but I've seen it before. Amemiya, let's see what they've got. First of all, merchandise. You probably can't get the car, but you can get the merchandise. Right, have a look at this. D1 caps, on discount, masks. We have the models of the famous Amemiya cars. Ignition model makes them 180 scale, 164 scale, and 124 scale. Yeah, they even have like decent merch here, Rotary emblem, rubber keychains. You have a mouse pad over there. You have all different t-shirts and stickers. And of course, we can see there you have the hoodies. RX-8, new, isn't it? I think good scoop. One cooling. 2, 3 NKs. Another one here in a different color. What is this? That's a Ferrari. I'm sure that's a Ferrari. It must be a Ferrari because it's got a Ferrari interior. What is this? What is? Wait a second. That's not a Ferrari engine. How many rotors does this thing have? 3 rotors with big turbos. This exhaust? What is this? I have to show you guys this. I'm not really sure what this is. What is this? Hang on, what? What the heck is this? I don't even know what I'm looking at, guys. They always make some really cool, really crazy looking concepts. And this is the latest one. Let's go have a look at the taglines. Let's come to the front and see what this thing is. Yeah, it's definitely a Ferrari. So it's based on a Testarossa. And it's got, okay, 4 rotors. 4 rotors in a Testarossa body. Okay, all right. This is an NC Roadster, made to look in the same style as the FDR Amemiya kit. For those of you Roadster fans who can't afford RX-7, maybe this is okay. I don't know, but it's very interesting. Very nice to see that these older cars are still being worked on and redesigned. But this is what you really want to see. This is what all Rotary fans really want to see. It is the FD with an interesting new body. Let's have a closer look at this. What is this? Design. It's got a mixture of old and new, and this fin over here to remove air for heat. Of course, I understand. Look at that size of that fender. Completely FRP rear with no rear window. Okay. Before we go to look at the engine, I saw something in the engine bay. Oh, these diffusers and huge diffusers just coming out, right? Huge custom titanium exhaust. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at, but let's go have a look at the spec sheet first. So FD3S, RE20B, 3 rotors. This is an NA, I think. Okay, that is the 3 rotor NA engine. I love how these NA engines will sound. 3 rotors. So you have a 13B pair with another one. So this is what we call 20B. But look at how low the rotary engine sits in the car. This is one of the biggest advantages of the rotary engine. If it didn't have other problems, obviously, but you know, to spend this kind of money for tuning like this, only Amemiya can do this. Again, this carbon fiber wheel housing, which is probably removed from the body part, but let's have a clearer look at all this out here. It's crazy. I like this. 写真撮ってください。写真撮ってください。これ。分かった。Okay, while Minnie is taking photographs of this, エンジンもね、お願い。エンジン、これ。エンジン、こっち。エンジン。これじゃなくてこっちかい。そう、これ。ロータリーは分かりにくいけど、これエンジン。これじゃん。そう。We have Varis. Let's have a quick look at Varis. One of the best carbon fiber body part makers. New Supra over here. And of course, doesn't need much explanation. New design concept of their body parts for the new Supra. Cannon styles are getting very popular these days, but very nicely designed. It's not just slap on like before. It seems to be more integrated with the bumper, very thick angle front splitter. That interestingly, I'm noticing now that they're really making it push the air away from the tires towards the rear. So we saw that in the GR earlier as well. And carbon fiber roof panel, reduction of more weight. Just concerned how, if people can actually fit them properly or not. And obviously we have also got this crazy wing for the GR Yaris. Looks like a double attached deck design. Let's have a look here. It's a bit dark. And also for the GR Yaris, GR86 3D wing. Carbon fiber stays as well. And this huge under tray, the rear diffuser. Interesting, it kind of sticks out away from the lower part of the bumper. Let's go underneath to see if we can see how deep this thing actually is. Probably full flat to the middle of the car. Also carbon fiber roof and very Varis-like escape vents for heat. And also, this is also half painted, body color, and the middle part carbon fiber. Very nice to see that the Auto Salon is still, concentrating on the new cars, new concepts, and making parts for them. So you can see the amount of people here because they've controlled the number of visitors that can come. It's not like before where people are just everywhere and rubbing shoulder to shoulder. I'm sorry I can't show you any girls because I don't see them. They haven't appeared yet. But when they do, you know where they are out because people just gather around and take photos. So we have Rays. This is Rays that we just passed Rays. This is Yokohama original wheel design. Some of the old plastic wheels for you wheel lovers. Advanced RNG. Let's just go through this. Beautiful wheels. Racing concept, of course. Advanced racing wheels are not really as popular as Rays or NK for they're very good quality. I think the ABS, there's a lot of styles that you can see in old tuning magazines and also even new ones. Some of these designs are still almost 20 years old, but they're still very popular. They still look good even on new cars like the GR Supra. How is that? Oh no, okay, I can't not pass by an auto salon without showing you top secret, isn't it? Okay, so what has top secret got? I don't know, it's top secret. They won't tell me. But what I do know is one of his cars is on the VH auction. It's all 30, he only does only 35 right now. But the signature gold, a very, very, very different gold from the gold that other manufacturers do. This is just gold. Smokey is not here, I don't know. Yeah, top secret wheels. Let's see. OZ design. I hope I pointed the camera correctly. And the Millennium Jade color, I believe, yes, of the latest iteration. But what do they really have? What do they have that people can actually buy as tuning parts? Okay, so we've got reservoir tank, top secret reservoir tank, carbon parts, pedal-stitch steering wheel, got a high-cast canceller, and we have merch. This is where a lot of people like the merch, the jackets, everything, the stickers, the masks, and all these things that are very good for the branding of Top Secret. Their jackets are really nice, really cool design. They've even got some collaboration with Puma ones. But I don't actually know what parts that they sell, unless you bring your car to Smokey and say, hey, look, tune my car to this specification, this kind of horsepower. I don't really know what stuff they really sell that's actually very popular. I'm not really sure. But in any case, one of the stuff that is really good is they have all these leather shift boots and side brake boots also. High quality leather with any kind of stitching colors that you like to get involved with this Top Secret brand. They have here the Cusco street version. GR Yaris, everyone's doing GR Yaris and GR Yaris. Toyota have a head start with everybody in the tuning department because they have cars that are new and are ready to be for tuners and aftermarket manufacturers to play with and basically tuning. So they're doing an interview, so I'm just going to show you in the strut bar. Oil catch tank and the arrangement of the other. Also, they've got a special one that replaces the original one. Is this supposed to be a Formula D? So this is the Drift GR86 spec. Also Formula D GR Yaris, let's look at it. Crazy wheels and the panda body kit, I think. Not really my type of thing, but some of you will like this kind of style. Here you can, I'm just going to show it to you. Go on this side because I'm blocking people. Check that out. How huge is this fender? Like this on this 86 here and on the Yaris here. This is how wide it is. That's wide. That's wide. That is wide. That's a thick arse. Okay. Now, in the world of suspension, you have basic suspension like the Street 08. It's only good enough for lowering the car, making it stylish, and maybe replacing the stock dampers. But the more serious you go, you got the Street A0, which has adjustments also for rebound, and also can be used with the motor adjuster, so you can adapt it at different stages. But the real racing types have external reservoirs like this, and they're usually very expensive. In fact, this is the true competition type Cusco coil-over suspension called the Sport X, and you can see the price here, 500,000 yen. This is how much real racing ones cost, and this is a three-way And even more hardcore is 4-way, which means that you can adjust the low speed and the high speed, bound and rebound. Unfortunately, such kind of suspensions is basically over spec for a lot of people who just want to do track days, so that's why that's reserved for competition. You can get very good results already for the street and for the circuit by considering careful tuning and setup for your normal coilover suspensions and choosing right tires and doing alignment. So that's why they have a lot of range of this for customers with different needs. The recent Street A and also Tames one are very good also for returning comfort. And adding to this, you have a lot of something that Cusco is very good for is doing all these strut bars and underfloor power braces, lower arm bars. Personally, which I like a lot because I'm more of like a chassis guy. And you know, Cusco always supports Gymkhana and rally, so they have these huge aggressive clutch plate LSDs. I just to show you the inside of an LSD, how it looks like. And you have all these clutch plates over here. So these clutch plates they wear out after some time, so you have to get them replaced. But they also, you can set the amount of lock, how tight they have on the initial torque. Usually you turn into a small corner, it really bites a lot. And you need specific LSD oil. So they're only good for competition. They're very aggressive and need to be replaced. But if you want superior cornering in your track car, race car, an LSD is one very important component that fits in as a total balance with body tuning and also suspension. So unfortunately, we weren't able to cover a lot of the booths down there. Big manufacturers like Tane didn't participate, and there was a lot of difficulty moving around with the crowds around. But hopefully we will be able to make some contact and go directly to some of these manufacturers like Endless for Brakes and also Project New and other big names in the industry like we did with our Fujitsu video. In the next video we'll be talking about Honda and their new upcoming Civic Type R. There's been some interesting news about the upcoming car that's going to be released in Japan, so we'll be gathering some news on that and also be talking about Subaru's new venture and also the recent news that was released by Subaru of America saying that they will not base the new WRX STI on the current Impreza body WRX S4 chassis. So what does the future hold? As soon as we get news about it, we'll be letting you know about that as well. So catch us in the next episode. Thanks for joining in as always. Peace out.